Redheaded Historian here. I wanted to share my experience today with you all on YouTube land. I decided to vote early. There's probably going to be a little bit of noise inside the camera. I've got it propped up in my kitchen, as you can see, and the maintenance upstairs decided to work today. So bear with me on that. I plan on trying to contact Alex Jones about some of these issues, the wording especially I'm very pissed off about. I've just recently started to calm down. I've had to film this about 7 times because of the camera shaking off of the shelves because of maintenance upstairs. So please bear with me on this. Alright, so today I went to go vote. I took my card up there and everything. I waited in line. The first person that I corresponded with gave me my first problem. They said, "What side are you voting for?" And I said, "Constitutionalist." Everybody froze, everybody's pencils dropped, and everybody started looking at me, and they didn't know what to say. The guy kept looking back at his boss and looking back over at me. He said, no, sir, you need to vote Republican or Democrat." And then I said, "Well, there's no write-ins? I mean, what if I wanted to vote for a Libertarian or Independent?" I completely forgot. I haven't gone to sleep yet. He said there's no write-ins, Democrat or Republican, period. Vote our way. So I said Republican, I guess, and I kind of laughed about it because I was going to vote for Deborah Medina. Hadn't studied too much on who was running for commissioner in San Antonio, I have to admit that. But I was mainly going for Deborah Medina. Even though she said some things recently that doesn't quite set well with me, she still stands for a lot of issues that I like. Open carry, for one. Anyway, moving back onto the subject. I take my ballot form, my Republican ballot form. This is the official sample ballot. Are you with me? First in-poll problem that I had with this was under ballot proposition number 3. I don't know if you can see this. I'm going to try to get it to where there's some light in there, and hopefully you can read it. If not, maybe you can, if that's even the right one. It is. Pause that on YouTube, maybe. Anyway, if you can't read it and you don't want to look it up, I will definitely read it for you. Notice the wording. Ballot proposition number 3. Cutting federal income taxes. In addition to aggressively eliminating irresponsible federal spending, Congress should empower American citizens to stimulate the economy by Congress cutting federal income taxes for all federal taxpayers, rather than spending hundreds of billions of dollars on so-called, and this is actually says so-called, and in parentheses it says federal economic stimulus. I voted yes for this. I did, because I agree with it. I think that it's up to the states as a constitutionalist. It's not a part of the federal. It is a federal problem. It is a global problem, but the states need to decide how their people run things. We need to let our people tell our states how to let the people run things. I did vote yes on it, but I did not like the wording. I read it twice just because I had to get the brainwashing out of there. These words, this irresponsible spending, this idiotic, terrible, evil side that we're voting for. It's too obvious. They're pushing votes with this crap. They're basically saying, do you vote for the good guys that give you good things and are happy and nice? Or do you vote for the bad guys? The guys that no one likes and they don't like you? It's insulting, to say the least. That was essentially it. We had the electronic touch screen devices for voting on this time around. I didn't use my knuckle. I suggest you use your knuckle just in case. I don't want to sound a little too paranoid, but don't use your fingerprints, man. They can totally find you by that, maybe. Just use your knuckle just to be safe. I took my battery out of my phone. I didn't want any chances of a remote turn on to be. It's not that it would record much anyway. But anyway, that was my story for today. I plan on talking to higher-ups in Texas. I'm going to be calling different offices today to see who needs to have this addressed. Not being able to vote for who you want, not having a write-in, and then having it worded incorrectly is what I want to say. Pushing votes with certain adjectives and whatnot, that needs to go. Hopefully I can get onto the Alex Jones new show here pretty quickly. It starts now, I think. I'm going to see what he thinks about this. If he sees what I'm saying is right, he may say it's wrong, and then I'm an idiot, and that's his right as an American. But if he does agree with me, then he's definitely the kind of guy that's going to push this stuff all the way through. He's a major hitter. There's a lot of controversy with him being, a spy or something like that. Regardless of if he's a spy or not, he's given a lot of good information with his DVDs, like Fall of the Republic and Endgame, Camp FEMA. If you haven't seen Camp FEMA, you need to, and you need to start looking into all the times that martial law and concentration camps have been used in the United States. But that's going off on a whole another video, and I'll be posting one of those a little later this week, hopefully. I'm super tired, and I am out. Redhead Historian, go vote, go make your peace, go decide how you're going to live in the future.